Good afternoon, our dear audience. Today is Monday, the 13th of October 2025. We are on Ensonga Mudiro, one of the programs on Beg Media, Beg Television. And we are honored to host retired Brigadier General Dr. Charles Chisembo, the parliamentary aspirant for Chibale County in Kamwenge district. You are most welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, we last had you during before the NRM primaries, and since then you have been very silent. Why have you been so silent, Brigadier General?
Oh, thank you very much, Beg TV and media staff, first of all, for visiting me. I've been hearing about you.
Okay.
And I'm impressed by the work you are doing, by the way.
You're most welcome.
I have been following up your work, and I think this is very enterprising as young people.
Okay.
You are trying to spice up things in the media and the TV world. First of all, I have not been silent.
Okay.
I have been working. You know, for us in the military sense, we say tactical retreat.
Yes.
Vera kulutalo no la bembera ngabwe no soka no daye mabega.
You retreat.
You make it's tactical withdrawal.
Okay.
It's the tactical withdrawal.
Okay.
Retreat baba bakukubye. Baba kusansa budde.
Yes sir.
No gamba why wana wafira mulogo.
Nino kudake mabega.
Tuduke tugende tuve bwano na olusi muiza no kugenda nempale temuzirina.
Yes.
Na ye tactical withdrawal, it is planned.
Okay.
Gena no planning tugende bwetu tugende bwetu. So nange bwenti after NRM primaries I came back and made an assessment
okay.
of the situation, what happened exactly, what went wrong, you know, and therefore how can we address those anomalies.
Okay.
I've been making consultations with my people in order to prepare myself for the next leg, for the next political activity.
Okay.
That is, of course, following nomination.
Because I'm aware nominations are just on the...
Yeah, they are just on the corner.
In the corner.
That's 22nd and 23rd. We are prepared for that.
Okay.
But let me say something, which I think most people are asking me.
Yes.
Brigadier, you are an NRM 311. By the way, I am among those who fought to bring NRM to power.
Oh, so you are one of the historicals?
For 39 years, I served in the army. 39 years. I left the university a young man and went to the bush.
Okay.
So you cannot separate me from NRM.
So the title of Brigadier General is not by accident?
It is not an honorary rank. It's a rank well earned. I started as a sergeant. I was a private, a sergeant. I have grown in ranks.
Okay.
That means I have worked for
That's
it.
our sir.
So I am coming back as an independent.
So you retired from the army?
Yes.
And then you are joining politics?
Yes. Yes. I was in Chankwanzi as the director of the National Leadership Institute.
Okay.
And they had wanted to give me a contract.
Okay.
So I declined because I wanted to join elective politics.
So that you can serve your people better.
Definitely, because I saw there were a lot of anomalies, there are a lot of problems in my constituency. I can't sit and watch when things are going wrong.
Are being messed up.
And given my experience, given my knowledge, given my education,
and connections,
I felt I had a better, you know, opportunity to serve my people. So I chose to come as an independent.
Okay.
For a number of reasons. One, much as the tribunal decided otherwise.
The NRM tribunal?
Yes. For me and my people at home, see the situation differently.
Okay.
Situation differently because the tribunal are human beings.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
And for them, they sat and decided what they did. But down on the ground, the situation was
a different story.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
And those who have really the true picture of what happened on the ground are the people.
Yes, and they are the voters.
And they are the people who are going to vote us.
Exactly.
So to place this thing outside their domain, to go and decide this thing outside the electorate, we are making a mistake.
Okay.
Because there are cases where people have come as independent. You get what I mean? And have won.
Yes.
Why? There are cases where even the president has gone and campaigned for the NRM and they have lost.
Yes.
Haven't you seen those cases?
I'm aware about that.
So we need to address those issues. So one of the issues that really forced me, one, there was a lot of harassment.
Okay.
A lot of harassment
to your
supporters of our people.
Okay.
You know, harassing them. There are cases which, for example, in an area in Kyabyoma, we have a young man who used it to, he was a very active guy on our raids.
Okay.
So they went and burnt his house. His mattresses got burnt in.
So
why? Because he was supporting Brigadier.
Oh, so sorry.
And the local leadership in that area have knowledge of what actually happened. In Kavambiro, where the incumbent comes from, my support, actually my coordinator, they went at night at 2, knocked his door out.
Chivale County is being represented by
Honorable Engineer Miremba Gaba, Katabat.
Oh, okay.
They broke his house, his door. And do you know what happened? He feared to report to police. He feared to report to police that they would come possibly, and that's the extent of intimidation I'm talking about.
Okay. So it's so bad.
Now, that is very bad. In an era, for us, we went to the bush to fight for the people's freedom.
Yes.
That people can elect their leaders without fear, without intimidation.
Yes.
So when I come and see these things being done in my presence, in my eyes, I feel sick.
You feel sick, obvious.
I feel sick. You get the impunity that is there. You really can't believe it. You really feel sick. Then there was also the problem of altering the DRI forms.
Okay.
In Kavambiro.
The results.
Yeah. In the areas of Bigodi. You know, what they did, they gave, in some areas, they gave our agents to sign even before they put in the results.
Oh, okay.
So these people didn't know.
So
they said, "Did you sign?" So then after signing, when they voted, they went and put in the results they wanted. Because these people had already signed. And they are the ones who took these DRI forms too.
That was undermining the voice of the people.
You get what I'm talking about? They did that. In Kavambiro, even some of the DRI forms, actually most of the DRI forms, where they gave me 0-0. You can imagine, I cannot get a 0. Because we shall prove it in the box. They gave me 0-0, even where they purport that my agent signed. So if I have 2 agents with their signatures, then how do I get 0-0?
It can't happen.
And then you have somebody who is carrying the poster.
It can't happen.
At least you can't get 3. Then you get 0-0.
Can't happen.
So what happened? They chased our agents, got theirs. But I think they even failed.
So you're trying to say your agents were replaced by their agents?
And therefore they signed.
They just acted as if
they are agents of Kisembo to legitimize the outcome.
That was an abuse.
You get it? So now these are some of the things. Then they are also using underage.
Oh.
There's a Veranyange primary school, P5 children, P6, P7, were failed to go and vote. And they voted. They even counted those who were in the back, the babies in Kumogongo, Nebababala.
Did you try to report all those?
Those we reported. Those things we reported. We have videos. We have videos and everything. We reported. But the argument is they were not substantial, you know, that kind of stuff. Now, the use of sectarianism, Enganda, Bolid, abasajja bagenda ne bagamba, you know, Brigadier General Mutoro, Akati, Namuwa Kalulu, if you give him the vote,
yes,
aja kubinga bachiga. You get?
Okay.
So they used that, and in some areas, our people are so sensitive.
Yeah.
Abalala abantu bakade, abalala tebasoma bulungi, kati obomubulire bigambo nke. You know, they take them for gospel truth.
I understand. Brigadier General, I've heard all those issues, and I understand the situation where you got your where you concluded to say maybe I should stand independent. Understand? As an army officer, how did all this happen to you? Because you are one of the people who brought this government in power. How can all this happen before a retired senior officer?
Now, you're asking me a question which people in the village were asking me. That you are a general, you should have used your power. Now, using my power means what? Because others saying you have soldiers, you have guns. That is the difference. You get the point?
Yeah.
Do I have to coerce people to vote me because I'm a general?
No.
Do I have to put on my military uniform and intimidate people?
No. Because you are, first of all, joining politics, you have to abide by the laws of the game.
And that in the tele center, if you had fired and maybe these people took off, then you would have altered. You see, this politics, according to me, is not kama mbaya kufa na kukira. No, I'm not joining politics because I'm looking for bread to eat.
Yes, you already have the bread.
No, I want to serve my people.
Okay.
You get the point? So I cannot behave the way the Obote guys behaved.
Yes.
And that's what took us to the bush. Then it means we sacrificed our lives for nothing.
Exactly.
If we can come and behave the way they...
Exactly. What issues would you like to change?
There are many things you want. There are many things to change. If you come to Kamwenge, I don't know. Mogero has been to Kamwenge. He says, Mogero, you have gone to very many districts. And you see the level of development that those districts have.
If we can look at the state of education, healthcare.
This is what I'm saying. And so we need to lift Kamwenge to a level that it can also be recognized, can be appreciated in terms of infrastructure. Mama mubere nengude nunji mubere, you know, these rural roads, abantu babere n'obugudo bulungi where they can easily transport
their goods
and babere n'amazzi, water, clean water.
Okay.
I don't have the money. It's not a personal business that Kisembo is going to bore holes. No, but he should use the power and influence.
Yes.
You know, to make sure that government. Why is it that they are elsewhere? In other districts.
Not in Kibale.
Not in Kibale. My constituency itself. If you go to Kibale East constituency and see the level of development there, and we are neighbors.
Yes.
Katoveyo Jewaf, the quality of markets they have there, the stadium they have there, you know, the school, the number of schools and the number of hospitals they have there. Then you come back to our place. You get what I'm talking about? Yes. Then you look at the state of schools that we have there. Yes, government has done a lot, but there is a lot more that we need to do, and that has to be the responsibility of the leaders.
Leaders like you,
who are elected by the people, because by the time people elect you, they have hope in you. Kati, you have been in parliament for 10 years. What he has done for schools, for churches, for markets, all those places. At times, by the way,
and even supervision of government programs.
Yes,
government program like
Kati, when you come to Kamwenge and you look at our market, olaba akasale akazimbibwa billions.
Okay.
Abantu bakagana. It is under key and lock and key. Bakagana. Compared to the other one in Kibale East. Very magnificent. Kati abantu bagamba, who is responsible for this? Na ino utalaba member of parliament. Avayo. Na explaining the status of that market. What happened to it? You know, to explain to people, because that is the responsibility.
Exactly.
Sente zava mu central government. Therefore, he has a representative.
And that is taxpayers' money.
Absolutely. Aja kolechi. Explaining agamba katale bwe kati sente zibaleta zezo yabakakola bwe bati, so please you people accept this is what it is. But nobody wants to be associated with that shadow work, and you say you are a leader. That's the problem. You know, but the problem is now politics. Most people are taking it as a stage for survival.
Okay. Not to serve.
Mundeke nange kansavinja kisanja kino wena chimala kide kijja kuba kicho No. Mundeke nange malirize bino ndi bubi. I am in second term, mumpe kino male third term. Olaba babitesemu emizannyo. They are about themselves, they are not about.
So, General, in your case, you are about the people.
But you see, I left the university to go to the bush. We left our colleagues studying.
Yes.
I didn't go to look for a job in the bush. There were no jobs there.
Yes.
Actually, we faced the prospect of death. We went 17, came back 11. 16, 6 of our colleagues died there. What took us there was to fight for the freedom for the people of Uganda, because of what was happening. So really, it's not about I have come here to represent my stomach.
Yes.
No. At my age, I have enough for me. I can survive on. But to my contribution, Overa General, Overa Doctor, Chichikate joins up contributing to the development of your people.
So, Brigadier General, if you lose, I'm just if in case you lose, would you still continue having the, in case you lose, you don't go through, because there are sometimes you can win, sometimes you can lose. That is a game. Okay. So in case you lose, and will you be able to continue having that desire to serve the people in other capacities, maybe charity and what have you?
Well, the Bible says confession is possession. Sagala at this time mutandiko kwerangirirako negativity.
Okay.
Leka tuwagere akarulu kawedde.
Okay.
Kanawa kawedde ojja kujombuzi.
Okay.
Kati nkubulire kyengenda kukola.
Okay. If you met President Museveni, the commander, your former commander in chief, because now you are retired.
Yes.
What words would you tell him about Kibale County?
Bingi. Kibale County bingi. Naye kenyina wabazeeyo. Aja kulaba. Because wabaze Kibale ayitira in different places. Okujja ko ayinza kujja n'ennyonyi. Naye bwabaze n'ebigere n'emotoka n'alaba Kibale. Aja kulaba bingi ebinza kumubulira birala mbikubulidde. Twetaaga credible leaders. Ate ye kenyina abeera kyogera. Nangamba mumpa abantu abalina endowooza ng'eyange. People who ideologically clear, conscious, they think like him.
Yes.
Abantu abalina omutima ogwagala okuweereza abantu, not for themselves.
Yes,
not for themselves. He himself has been talking about that.
Yeah.
And wherever he has been going about agamba, you see mwampa abantu, that's why some of these things are like this. Next time mumpa abantu abakola ki? So for me, that's it. I will tell him this is it. This is what you have been talking about. That's why Kibale is the way it is. Abantu abatulina ideologically. Abako toyinza kubeera ngu NRM and then you are championing sectarianism. You get what I'm saying?
That is the opposite.
That's not the spirit of NRM.
Yes.
So you see the Bible says, buli omu abeera n'agamba Yesu. Nti aligenda wa? Aligenda mu ggulu. Kakati naffe bwe tutyo. Oyinza kugamba nti you are NRM. Naye ole NRM mu kyambalo. You get what I'm saying? Mu mutima. You are something else.
Okay, Brigadier General, during your time in the army, did you try to recruit many people from Kibale to join the army, especially young people?
Yeah, but you see, the army is a very interesting profession. You get?
Yes.
Army is a very interesting profession. Government has had a policy of recruiting.
Because if you say that you are here to serve, you have to have been having that desire even before you contested, that you have been serving the people.
Let me tell you, serving people is not explained by how many people you put in the army.
Okay.
No, the fact that you have grown in ranks to the rank of brigade, it means you have been serving.
Yes.
Because as a general, as an army officer, what is my role? To deliver peace and security.
Yes, so that you can be safe against the external threats.
So that the people of Uganda, not only Kivale, because
Yes,
at this level I'm not for only Kivale.
I understand.
I am for the whole of Uganda, the whole of East Africa,
Yes.
because that is a strategic rank.
Yes.
Okulaba nti abanya-Uganda bafuna ki?
Emirembe.
So that with that peace, you are able to start big TV and media.
Yes.
Because I had never seen it. With that peace, you are able to build a building like this.
And do business.
You are able to do business. You will be able to invest. So my role at that level, the central role, is to provide you an enabling environment.
Okay.
An enabling environment to allow you do these things. When you hear Uganda is bracing for a middle income status, it's because of the security and peace that has been created.
Okay.
And this peace now attracts investors and so on to come and put their money here because they know their investments and money is safe. Now, to your question, you see in the army, you don't bring people, come and join. No, you don't do it like that. You often hear people saying, ranksi, bazuwa balala, over tribes and no, in the army it doesn't work like that. When we joined the army, we were intellectuals.
Yes.
But our commanders were semi-literate. Why? Why didn't they say, now you have come from Makerere University, be the commanders? Why? But we didn't know. These semi-literate commanders had been tested in the army because the army has a way it conducts its business, the business of the military. They knew. We worked under them. They had to groom us to be who we are
today.
But somebody outside there, for him, he thinks during Idi Amin's time, you would go in the army today, tomorrow you become a major. They would move you from a second lieutenant and escort, you become a commanding officer. You get the point?
Yes, I understand.
Now, when the army recruits, what I do, I encourage my people.
Yes.
I say, the army is going to recruit. They need this number of people. They need these qualifications. Now, if you don't have those qualifications, then it goes back to what we are saying. If you have poor schools,
you'll be affected.
And they want engineers in the army. They want doctors in the army. And for you in a whole district, you find for the last 5 years, you only have one who has qualified for medicine.
That's it.
And they want doctors. You will never find one in Kamwenge if the army is recruiting. They want engineers. You will never find one.
They want teachers.
They want lawyers. You will never find one. And then you find, they want cadets, then you find senior 6. And then you find in other districts, they have first classes.
So in totality, service delivery will determine. So
that's one, the level of education, what. But we have also helped. There are many others I have encouraged. Some are there. Some of them I taught them in school. They saw me in the army. Some of them came and they, some escaped. There are people I brought, they escaped.
Yes. They deserted.
They deserted. But in fact, they escaped before they even went to the training school. They were there. They told me, let's go back. We come back. We keep our luggage. Did they come back?
No.
And these are the people I was encouraging in my area to come and join the army. You get the point?
Yes.
But you hear people saying, now, Afande, since you are a brigadier, my son has been a sergeant for 10 years. Now make sure.
What have you done?
What have you done? I was a sergeant for 8 years. And when we were recruiting cadets from Makerere University, one of them asked me a question. He said, why are you a sergeant for 8 years and yet you are a Westerner? Because for them, they knew that being a Westerner, where Museveni comes from, then ranks are automatic.
Which is not the case.
Then he asked me and said, what guarantee do I have that if I join now, I won't also take 8 years? I had to take him to his fellow graduates, those who had done BSc, mathematics, whatever, biology, and others. Now again, and our training. Do you know that he became a second lieutenant before me? And yet I had a degree, having served for 8 years. You get? As a sergeant. So if I had run away, if I was not ideologically clear, to know that the most important thing was not the rank, I remained focused on my work. Ranks started coming.
So what we are trying to say, even the president, the commander-in-chief talked about it recently, that ideology, young people, even all over Africa and beyond, they need to focus on ideology than biology.
You see, biology can disappoint you. You know biology? And that's a function of biology. Biology has got its own issues. I am talking about ideology. Ideology is very, very important.
Yes.
It shapes your understanding and perception, how your outlook towards life and towards the world in which you live in.
So as we conclude, the Brigadier General, send a message to the people, your people in Kibale County, that you are coming.
Abanyakibale nimbamanyisa nti ninyija mutahwamu amani kandi nkoko nkambagambire ninja kutekekera ngo na VOK mbamanyise nti ndiyo ninyija enaku yanyu mwarabire mu mbururu ningimanya okusasa kwanyu abandi mukarra abandi mwarwara niti twene we were affected because that outcome niyo twali nsubira nabwe kimugume mutambule hanju musera akaruru ka Brigadier General abari kwije nababiha ngumanya independent byo tinkabaga independent kandi busaha kugonza NRM kandanya kule NRM kira nyowe because I fought for it and brought it to the table. So I have not deserted NRM, but we want to address the injustice.
Our dear viewers, we are still on Beg TV, Beg Media. We would like to thank our advertisers, Standard Bank, Stanbic, Afiego, and many others. Thank you so much for investing in us. Today we have been hosting Brigadier General Doctor, retired Charles Chisembo, parliamentary aspirant for Kibale County in Kamwenge district.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to us and viewing us. We meet again. Thank you.
Our viewers and listeners, thank you so much for giving us your time. And I want to thank Beg TV and media staff for giving me your time. Thank you so much for what you are doing for this country.
You're most welcome.
Cheers.
Our dear viewers of Beg Media, Beg Television, you are most welcome to Ensonga Mudiro. Ensonga Mudiro is one of the programs on Beg TV. Today is Monday, the 13th of October in the year 2025. You are most welcome. Without wasting time, we are honored to host retired Brigadier General Dr. Charles Chisembo, former parliamentary aspirant for Kibale County.
He is still an aspirant.
Okay.